I'm Patrick Norton for AVNation TV here at InfoComm 2026. Tim's been out covering the big stuff, and I am here looking not at gigantic, amazing digital displays, but at end user products, things like headsets and furniture that impact your interactions with Teams and Zoom and other platforms every single day. Let's go take a look at what I found. I'm at the Jabra booth here at InfoComm 2026, and we're talking about the Evolve 3. Basically, I'm going to flat out say it, the flagship headset from the folks at Jabra. We heard about this for the first time in January. It started shipping in March. And, well, this is honestly the first time we've had a chance to get it ears on. Now, they have two versions. I'm holding the 85 right now. It is an over-ear headset, 35% thinner than their previous headsets, 220 grams in total. It is very light. Now, your first thought might be, okay, what about the battery life? They're talking 120 hours of music time, 25 hours of talk time, and roughly 5 minutes of charging for 5 additional battery hours of listening. Now, where things get really interesting is what they've done. Okay, they've got a mic array, so does everyone else. What they've done, though, is put a tremendous amount of work in training the algorithms that help parse the voice you want to hear coming from the headset from all the noise around it. Now, yesterday, we were in an unbelievably crowded hallway. I heard it in action, and I was honestly quite impressed. They're doing a really good job of pulling the noise out of the voice you want to hear, or maybe the voice you want to hear out of the noise would be a better way of putting it, and getting it into the ears of the people at the other end. These are shipping now. Now, the 85, the over-ear version, is $650. The on-ear version is around $470, depending on where you're buying it. The street prices are going to be lower, and if you're looking for what fundamentally is a flagship headset that is going to deliver, take a look at the Jabra 85 and 75. Headsets are a big deal for end users here at InfoComm 2026. One of them you may or may not know about is a company called Shokz. Shokz specializes in bone conduction technology. What does that mean? Well, if you're one of those people that hates earbuds and doesn't want to have big sweaty ears from over-ear headphones, or doesn't like the way their pinny gets pressed against the side of their skull because it's an on-ear ear pad, well, they do bone conduction, which means they have a driver that sits just in front of your ear and sends the ear through your skull. Now, this is a new model. This is the OpenMeet 2. They did something different with this one. It is their bone conduction technology. You can see where the driver sits on the side of your skull, but they also have an open ear speaker, essentially a traditional headphone speaker that drives additional audio, which does one thing really fantastic, which is bring a lot more bass into the picture. Now, obviously they have a stick mic here, which means it is, yes, a headset. This isn't just another bone conduction, well, sporty running around playing with my kids thing. This is actually a business tool. They're very focused on that. They've got WebEx certification, Zoom certification, and they are working on Microsoft Teams certification, which I know is a big one for a lot of you out there. Now, this is not currently shipping. It's going to be available in July for $250. And if you have clients or you are a person that is tired of traditional headphones, this is worth checking out. I'm in the Steelcase booth right now, and this is really interesting because Steelcase has never been to InfoComm before. But they want people in the industry to know about what they are doing with furniture and how people work in the modern age. For example, I am in a hybrid space. We are doing hybrid work. I am in a huddle room. It's fairly small. This is the Ocular Coupe table. And what they have here is seating for 3. You might squeeze more people in if everybody's really comfortable with each other. But what they did is they thought about sight lines and how people work. We've all had a bunch of people at a rectangular table with the one person at the end, and they're really tiny, and I get to see the sides of everybody's heads. When you're sitting at this table, you have 1, 2, 3 people, and you've got a camera, and the sight lines work, so this person can talk to this person, can talk to this person, can talk to them, and the people over here actually get to see faces and facial reactions. This seems kind of obvious, but you've been in a Zoom conference or you've been on Teams and you've been staring at the sides of people's heads, and this is actually kind of awesome. So this is a huddle room from Steelcase. The Ocular series is the furniture they're putting together for hybrid workplaces and making it better, and I think you should take a look when you get a chance. If you're wondering where the HP Polyfocus 6 is, Tim Albright's got the review of that. Do yourself a favor, hit the subscribe button or head on over to AVNation.tv for the best coverage of commercial audiovisual on the web.